Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and also feel free to leave a comment below. So normally we do a narcissistic breakdown of Rose, but today we're going to do something a little different. Today we're going to have a conversation that a lot of people who report on Rose have neglected to talk about. Now, we're all familiar with the fact that Rose used to strip before she got into her relationship with Brett. In fact, it was in the strip club where her and Brett actually met. Now, the story she originally told us was that they met in a regular club and she gave him her number, and I guess it was on and popping after that. But we later found out that that version of the story is incorrect. During her infamous emasculation rant, where she dragged her husband from front to back, we discovered that Brett was actually working security in the same club that she stripped at. We also discovered that he was actually the security that accompanied her while she went on private dates with various men she danced for at the club. Now, we've all heard that people who dance, they usually do some escorting on the side. But we've heard various conversations, random comments from her mother and from Brett and others that Rose was formerly working as a prostitute. So we're going to go ahead and bring this conversation to the forefront during this video. Let's go ahead and break this down. Now, the upcoming clip is a tarot reading on Rose from the Neo Tarot Reader. I put in a previous video some information on a previous reading that she did on Rose and Brett. This is a different reading that I put in. So I want you to pay attention to what she says about Rose.
Rose and Brett. Deadly words. Someone is saying something, exchanging of words, saying things that are just so hurtful to the other. Spirit is also acknowledging subconsciously. And when I did a reading on her before, I picked up on this energy when it came to Brett. Somebody is stepping outside of the relationship. They've got a female on this arm and this arm, Brett. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Once this comes to the surface, she's going to have
so no, I don't wish my kids away, but I deeply wish I would have been more choosy with my womb space as a woman. Yeah. So all of that stuff she talking about, you want to know me? This is me, period, hands down. And when I say work, I don't have to prostitute, I don't have to strip, I don't have to sell my body or sell my soul, period. I'm not gonna do it. I don't have to. I'm a queen. I can work, I can get education, I can get out here. Yeah, I'm hustling houses. You're right. That's what I'm doing. I'm hustling books. You're right. Yeah, and if I got a man, he gonna take care of his business. You're right. Okay, that's
get this money from my husband.
Too much. She doing way too much. She letting that money and all that stuff go to her head. And
so basically, you know about Rose going with other men and stuff, rich men and stuff, while she was Brett and Brett going along with it. You know about it.
In the beginning?
I ain't asked you all to know beginning to end or nothing. I'm asking you, do you know about it? That's what I'm asking about.
I told her it was not okay. I told her that was not okay.
You know, wow. So Brett was with, he knew about her tricking with other dudes.
I won't say the word tricking.
This is tricking. She wasn't tricking. They was tricking. She wasn't tricking. They was tricking. Mm-hmm. You said a few minutes ago that your daughter talked to you. Do you know any truth about Rose tricking with other men, or the other men tricking off on Rose while she was with Brett? That's all I'm asking you. Come on now.
I'm just gonna tell you this simple.
What's up? What's up?
And I don't really care about selling my book. My book, God's gonna take care of that, and God's gonna sell my book.
Y'all go run her up. Go run her up, y'all. Go run her up.
But what I can say is Rose told y'all that, and she told y'all the truth of the beginning, not since they've been married and all of that, but in the beginning. Keep in mind, Rose used to dance, and I wasn't okay. And just for the record, I wasn't okay with that, but she did. And I talked to her. And actually, part of the reason she don't probably is from me. You didn't take care of your kid, buddy. You did not even take care of your kid for the whole first year he was alive. You didn't even meet Race till he was damn near 12 months. You didn't take care of him. My sugar daddy did. My sugar daddy took care of Race. Remember? My sugar daddy bought me the apartment. My sugar daddy took care of Race. My sugar daddy did all of that. My sugar daddy that was sending me $50,000 checks. The same sugar daddy that paid for my $18,000 teeth. Let's just be very honest about it. Yeah, let's just be honest about it, buddy. Just like right now, every single time you try to break up with me. But
Okay, so these texts are a little blurry, so I'm going to go ahead and read the text for you for the people who can't really exactly read it. It says, exactly, the steakhouse is my type of thing. Everything else is honestly making me feel so dirty and not even fun. Not worth fucking up my family for at all. I love Brett and he's a great husband. There's no way he should be at home watching my kids while I'm at these. I love you too. Babe, ask me any questions about last night as you want to. Could you just tell me? That would be much better, Brett says. She says, I was supposed to have a threesome with Ashley and a guy. I don't like doing anything with my mouth, so I stopped and told them that I didn't want to. Ash literally forced me back to the bed and the guy ate my vagina. On the part that's cut off, he says, thank you. What's funny is I already know that all of that happened. And then in this text, he says, I love you, baby, and I appreciate that perspective. I got a little nervous when my wife didn't come back till 8 in the morning, to be honest, babe. But I got a good wife. I was actually most concerned about you drunk driving. So I'm glad you got to rest that off. And this text right here is from one of her previous boyfriends. And he states, you should try and get your kids. Rose is actually crazy and unstable. She takes your kids to different white dudes' houses while she has sex with them. Got condoms all over the floor, the house is fucked up, and she fucking for money and keep having abortions. I love the kids, man, they're awesome. And she leaves them with my family members and stuff because she can't find a babysitter. If you don't try and get them, I'm going to try and get them because she's on drugs and she's just not stable. They deserve better.
So she told her to delete it.
Oh, no, not that. So, I don't know. You know, Alan, I think she claims that that's her best friend or something.
She ain't told me that yet. Now, one of her old friends, Mimi, came to my chat and said that she spoke to y'all one time and gave y'all everything on Rose. She came to my chat, her Mimi, so that's the only one that has spoke to me.
Yeah, that's her. So she gave me text messages of her cheating on Brett, and Brett basically just forgiving her while he at home watching the kids.
Because he was like saying that he cheated on her or something, so she did it for revenge.
Girl.
And I heard rumors about STDs and stuff.
Yeah, it's really a lot. Like, it's a lot. I mean, I have messages from her exes, like, before she even got with Brett, like, people she was dealing with while she was dancing. Like, it's a lot. And I don't want to sit there and do her dirty like that, although she is doing us in the worst way.
I would say this, though.
I really don't want to sit there and do her dirty like that because at the end of the day, those are my kids, siblings, mom.
Well, she doing you dirty, honey, because...
Do I have a preference as far as physicality? I like tall, like above 6 foot. I like a black, dark-skinned man with long dreadlocks, or even light-skinned, but I like black men with dreadlocks. I love, like, how black men with dreadlocks look. I'm not settling at all, because black men with dreadlocks, and from my experience, they have been no good for me. Men, because of whatever. No, I found my husband. Like I said,
you would probably prefer to be with a black man, and that's why you're angry. And I find that
I would not. I don't
black
desire
men.
it.
Yeah,
I don't desire it.
But you don't
My
desire it.
options are open,
So you're dating white men by default because of how black men have treated you.
I'm 29. I'm not ugly. I don't have
I
a
ain't about to say
problem.
nothing about you being ugly. I'm
Right, right,
saying
right.
that
I know
when
you do
I
not.
see
So
black
I'm saying I'm
men,
29. I'm not ugly. My options are available. Like I'm not
but
dating
I'm gonna
a
be
black.
honest with you, you may not be ugly, but your attitude and how you gave your husband that business to the world is very ugly.
So to summarize this video, we see from these receipts that I just displayed that Rose, she not only was tricking while she was stripping, but she was tricking also while she was married to Brett, and Brett was okay with it. And the fact that a man who is married to you is okay with you sleeping with other people, women and men, it really proves that that man doesn't really love you. It really doesn't matter what people say, you have to pay attention to their actions. It's obvious that Rose has been bitter ever since her breakup with Adonis, and she just got with Brett just basically from default. A real man would never allow her to emasculate him the way Brett does. I mean, the way she does Brett. And a real man would never allow her to pay all the bills while he works full time. I mean, basically, she's got an overstuffed teddy bear with her. I mean, the man that Brett is not a flex to have a man like that. She really needs to be embarrassed that she chose him to be her husband. Brett stated several times during their argument that he doesn't respect her. And I mean, can you really blame him? Brett is just with her because she's a major breadwinner and he doesn't have to work as hard and spend his money on maintaining their family and their lifestyle. He's basically just riding on her coattails. She doesn't even realize it. She's just happy to have a man next to her so that she can say, oh, I have a man that does this and does that. But like I said, the man that Brett is not a real man, and it's not a flex to have him. I want to give a shout out to Judge Fifi. I used her content, and I also want to thank Champagne Spinks for providing the text messages that I was able to put in the video. So Rose has basically built her whole platform on a huge lie. It's obvious that her and Brett are just together for the looks of it, but they're not together for true love. And you got to be careful because these content creators aren't who they say they are. Well, that's all for now. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and comment below.